Sorry if you can hear Handmaid Tales going on in the background. See if I can just. Oh.
You from the worst of it. What's the worst of it? The colonies. Jezebel's. I'll try to find you a kind commander.
Sorry, I get carried away when it's that. Okay, turning it down. Apologies for the distraction. Now, I just think it'd be good to have a wee chat about something that I think perhaps eluding a lot of people in this day and age. What's the best way to word this? Stop being a bunch of titties comes to mind. But me getting angry and aggressive at people out there is not really, it's not going to change anything, you know. I don't really want to give my energy to crap. So where I'm going with this is I had a bit of a situation. I got a text message today from an ex-friend of mine who I had parted ways with because, quite frankly, I got sick of getting these abusive messages hurled at me as to how her toxic partner was not as bad as my guy had been, and la 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 la, and all this crap. And he's just, you know, he's the fucking pillar of society. But in the past, he'd been really, really abusive to her, and I'd seen it, and I wasn't happy about it. So when he'd turned up at my door, this is in the past, this is before today, I had been at the door, and I wanted him to know that I'd heard the conversation for the simple reason my friend was on the toilet at the time, and they'd been on the phone to each other, and she was at my place. But I wanted him to know, because the minute an abuser... Hey, Noisy, how's it going? Here's the girl. So the minute an abuser knows, hi, I love you, kisses. Do I get kisses? Kiss. Hey, where's my kisses? Hey, we'll argue about it later, missy. So anyway, as I was saying, the minute an abuser knows, Noisy, what are you doing? Hey. So the minute an abuser knows that somebody else knows, it kind of sends a message home, you know. It's like saying to them, I know what you are, I know what you're doing to her, and I'm actually not okay with it. So all I had done on this particular day when he'd turned up at the door to drop off some of her stuff was I'd basically, I can't remember what it was, but I sort of looked at him and I was like, what did I say? I said something along the lines of, that's not okay the way you spoke to her, or something like that. And, but I don't even think it was as brazen as that. It was sort of a bit more passive because I'm kind of a bit too fucking people-pleasy for my own good on occasions. Anyway, he had nutted off at me on that day, waved his finger in my face, got real shitty and left. And as an end result, that put a big gash in my friendship with Shah. And today, anyway, I get a text message out of the blue. So I'd walked away. Long story short, I'd cut ties. You know, I was out of there. I was like, yeah, nah, this is just, yeah. Because every so often she'd just go nuts and send me these nasty messages. But we'd been really good flatmates years ago. So we had a really good connection at one point. But I think, you know, people change, and some people are looking for different things in their lives. And I'm at a stage of growth and learning, and that's where I'm at. And I don't want to force that on anybody who doesn't want the same, you know. But I just wanted to be there for a mate because I got a text message out of the blue and it said it was from Shah and it said Eddie died. And I thought, oh God, she is going to be hurting. She's going to be in a world of fucking pain. What can I do? Do I take her in a milkshake? Do I offer to sing a song at the funeral? I mean, what do you do? Well, what do I do? Type. Went into panic mode because, of course, I'm just out of hospital. I'm still in a world of pain physically, and I was going to struggle just to even go and do my food shopping today. But when a mate messages and says, you know, my partner's died, how I feel or don't feel about the guy has nothing to do with anything. If my friend needs me, I will be there for my friend. And I don't expect the friend's children to attack me and to say to me, you hated my dad and you gave him a dirty look. He told me so. These are grown ass, friggin' beyond teenage years, adult children we're talking about, okay? Now, I don't mind somebody saying to me, did you say this or did you do that or what was that about? I don't mind being asked things. But when somebody wants to basically accuse me of something I don't know what I'm supposed to have actually done, I take exception to that. You know, I really do. So I felt really shaky, really trembly on a day, and my heart was racy, and I just thought, wow, what could I do now other than walk away? So I just walked away and went back to the car, took a wee minute to sort of calm myself. And then I noticed they were coming up the drive at me. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake, grow up. Does everything revolve around you lot? Fucking hell. So I zoomed out of there and came home feeling frustrated. So there were a few tears in the car on the way because I just wanted to go and hug a mate basically and say, hi, Shah, love you, thinking of you. I know your heart's breaking. I do know that so much. But you know, I can't be there and give her a hug when there's like a whole barricade of people around the place. Anyway, I didn't know I was walking in on a wake. That was my mistake. No, I'm not a fake. You know how I wanted it to go? I wanted it to go that I saw my mate. I got to give her a big hug and say, hey, what can I do for you? I'm here if you need anything. If you just want to talk or let shit out, I'm here, you know. But what the frig would I know? I don't have any mates, so I guess I don't do friendships so well. Nah, fuck it. There's me beating myself up. There's the old Mary. Hey, anyway, getting off track. So, the moral of the story is, don't judge another's journey when you haven't walked in their friggin' shoes, for fuck's sake. And it goes with the Amber Heard case as well, guys. Like, get off your fucking moral high horses. You know, like, Amber's a chick, just like you and I and everybody else. And believe it or not, handsome men that play princes or hooks or sparrows or whatever the hell he was, you know, they do abuse women. What, you think because he's good looking and he reminds you of your father that he's not capable of shit? Well, I'm sorry that you can't look deeper than the end of your own bloody nose, guys, but pull your fucking head in and stop being so bloody nasty to a fellow chick. We're supposed to straighten each other's crowns, not bloody knock them off. Anyway, I am Goff and I'm off. And if anybody's got any suggestions, I don't know. But I do know this. I will not keep reaching out to people who keep slapping me down. That includes my children. That includes my friends or ex-friends. That includes new friends or new connections I may or may not make. I've got boundaries, you know, I've got limits, just like everybody else. And if people want to misconceive me, I guess that's theirs to own. But, you know, I can only put forward the best version of myself that I've got, which I endeavour to do every damn day. So take care, everybody, and, yeah, don't walk into a wake by mistake. Shouldn't they have to have, like, a sign-up or something? Wake in progress? I don't know how that stuff works. Anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll get to catch up with her at some stage, and we can have a good heart-to-heart, because her and I get on fine. It's just when other people start deciding who controls who sees who, which is what Eddie had been doing with her. Now to have her kids doing that, it's like, wow, I'm just watching the toxicity of love, hate, enemy, friend, all good, all bad, that whole binary thing, and it's right through her kids, and shit. I know I'm just too sore and too bloody, yeah, too over it. Anyway, this may or may not have been a bong-induced message coming to you live from the northeast of the valley, where in the background you can hear Knob the Tally.